Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. Today I am going to discuss solid dispersion method by use of mixed solvency concept for fast release of water insoluble drug. So in this, as you know, the in mixed solvency concept, each and everything present on the earth has got solubilizing power. So same is the case with all the solid additives which are employed in formulations. So by use of solvent character of those water soluble drugs, of those water soluble additives, we will make the solid dispersion. And in my RKM lecture series 16, you have seen how the solid dispersions they are made and what are their advantages. Okay, in that I have discussed hydrotropic solid dispersion technique and mixed hydrotropic solid dispersion techniques. Now in this video you will find a new method which is means solid dispersion prepared by mixed solvency concept. So here for complete reference you can note down, this will be the paper, research paper which has been published. So complete details you will find in this, but briefly I will discuss in this video. Of course, here the work has been done by one of my M.Pharm student, Jaideep Singh Baghel. Okay, so this is the paper. Now coming to how to make the solid dispersion by mixed solvency concept. Here you will see mostly the two methods are utilized to make solid dispersions. So here number one is fusion technique, in which water soluble carrier and drugs they are fused together, and this melted liquid is dropped on ice cooled stainless steel plate to get solid dispersion by sudden quenching. Okay, number two is common solvent method. In common solvent method, the water soluble carrier as well as the water insoluble drug, they are dissolved in a particular organic solvent in which both of these solutes have got good solubility, and then from this solution the organic solvent is removed and you get a solid dispersion. The drawback of this method is that organic solvent may be left behind in your solid dispersion, so you may say there may be toxicity due to residual solvent. Now I am going to discuss one example of mixed solvency concept. The reference I have given, that research paper you may read for the details. Now here what we are doing is, firstly means here in this research paper we have used torsemide as water insoluble drug, and sodium citrate, sodium acetate, beta cyclodextrin and sodium caprylate, they have been used as water soluble carriers. Now so the formula for making mixed means solid dispersion by mixed solvency concept is torsemide 2.5 gram, sodium citrate 1.25 gram, beta cyclodextrin 2.5 gram, sodium caprylate 5 gram. So how it is made? You take a 100 ml of the beaker. Now you have to take 25 ml of water, and you will dissolve 1.25 gram sodium citrate, 1.25 gram sodium acetate, 2.5 gram beta cyclodextrin and 5 gram sodium caprylate. All these may be added simultaneously, and of course then it is shaken, so you get a clear solution. Okay, now this is, you may say this is a mixed solvent system. In this, because of high solubility, now you dissolve your this drug torsemide. So 2.5 gram torsemide will be added and you will shake it, so you will get a clear solution. Now magnetic bead will be put in the solution, and now this beaker will be kept on magnetic stirrer, and temperature is maintained at about 70 to 80 degrees centigrade to remove the water, so you get a semi-solid mass. Now this semi-solid mass will be kept on watch glasses, and those watch glasses will be exposed to high temperature in oven at about 70 to 80 degrees centigrade for complete removal of water. Then what happens? Now after getting a solid mass, you will triturate it, and then you will sift it through 100 mesh sieves, so you will get fine powder of solid dispersion. Now what happens here? In this way, you see this contains water soluble solids in the form of additives which are given which are used in formulations. So there is no harm, no toxicity issue of this. Of course, afterwards we will perform the toxicological studies, chemical stability studies, etc. But in this way, now you are able to prepare this solid dispersion. Now here the advantage is this: in the conventional methods we use large concentration of single, you may say, the water soluble carrier. So because of this there may be toxicity issue, and because of this maybe that you are not able to market it, the formulation. But in this mixed solvency system, since you are employing several water soluble carriers in place of one in high concentration, so this may be safe, and of course after toxicological study only it will be safe, and then you can utilize this to give the fast release of your drug. Now the advantages of solid dispersions made by mixed solvency concept, as you are seeing: number one, water soluble solid additives can be used as water soluble carrier, as I have told you. Number two, no organic solvents are employed, therefore no issue of toxicity due to residual solvent. Here you are employing water as solvent, so here if some water, say 1%, 2% is left in your product, then there is no harm. Of course, only thing is that this technique of mixed solvency concept cannot be applied for those drugs which are hydrolyzable in presence of water. Okay. Number three, in conventional solid dispersions there may be toxicity due to large concentration of single water soluble carrier. In mixed solvency concept, use of safe smaller concentrations of several solid solubilizers solve the problem of toxicity. Okay. Now, so in this way you are able to prepare the solid dispersion. Now here the, you may say, the reason for solubility enhancement is the same as has been explained in my earlier video, means RKM lecture series 16, 16. Now this one is 17. So in previous, means 16 video, you will find how there is fast release of drug by use of solid dispersion. In that I have explained that the molecules of water soluble drug, they are surrounded by water soluble, means molecules of water soluble additives here in this case, and when these molecules are dissolved in water, one molecule of drug is liberated. So in this way there is tremendous enlargement in the surface area of the water insoluble drug. So because of this there is fast dissolution of your drug from solid dispersion. There is another reason for fast dissolution is in the microenvironment. When the molecules of water soluble carriers, they are dissolved, you get a mixed solvent system prepared in which the solubility of your drug is high. So because of this high solubility also there is fast dissolution. So because of these two reasons there is fast dissolution of your drug. Okay. Now now, so here conclusion now, that what can we do using these conclusion. Now here you see what can we do by use of mixed solvency concept in solid dispersion preparation. Number one, this method is highly adaptable by industries for thermostable drugs. Number two, there are several safe solid additives with industries like Polaxamar 407, HP beta cyclodextrin, etc., which can nicely be employed together with sodium caprolate, sodium acetate, sodium citrate, beta cyclodextrin, PG 4000, PG 6000, etc. And of course, if you are going to employ to make injection, then you can use sodium benzoate in desired concentration, niacinamide also in desired concentration. They can also be employed. Number C, solid dispersions of poorly water soluble drugs made by use of mixed solvency concept may be used to manufacture. Number one, tablets for rapid release of drug. Number two, capsules for rapid release of drug. Number three, dry powder syrup for reconstitution of poorly water soluble drug to produce a solution. Normally what happens, the marketed suspensions which are coming in the form of dry syrup for reconstitution, after adding means boiled and cooled water, we get a suspension, and that has to be consumed in 7 days, we know. Now, but suppose if you make a solid dispersion of water insoluble drug in this way, and if you make its syrup So dry syrup for reconstitution, then after reconstitution you will get a clear solution. The viability of clear solution is more than the viability of suspension, we know. So means suppose there, if there is a reduction of 5% of drug, means 5% less drug in solution form may act as your suspension act, gives a pharmacological action. So there is reduction of 5% cost of the drug, maybe the crores of rupees may be saved in this way. So okay, so this is of course, and anyway, actually number 4, dry powder injection for reconstitution of poorly water soluble drug to produce a solution after reconstitution. In this way you can prepare the dry injection for dry powder injection for reconstitution also. Here suppose you want to extend the shelf life of your drug, means suppose in ready-made injection, if the drug is unstable, or you may say its expiry is 1 year, you may extend it to 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, etc. Like this. How? Means what you are doing, you are employing the solid solubilizers, and of course you will get solution, and the drug will be dissolved in that. By filtration you can sterilize your formulation. In aseptic condition you will remove the water, you have used water free from pyrogen. All those things will be kept in consideration, and you shall be able to make a dry powder for reconstitution, which after whenever it will be required, a desired amount of sterile water for injection will be added in the vial, and you will get a solution. So this is very nice concept for injections to extend their shelf life. If you have any questions, please ask and share this video to others. Jai Shri Krishna.